All right, today in It's Your Business, have you ever had an idea but you didn't know where to go with it? Maybe you weren't sure if your idea was even a good one. Jerry Rutherford is the developer of the Carbon Comfort bicycle seat. This one right here, local business owner as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about the inventing process, but first of all, Jerry, how'd you come up with this idea?
Well, I'm a rider, and as I got older, I found that I just couldn't ride anymore. It just became more and more painful. And tried a lot of seats out there, ended up building one myself.
And is this all about comfort?
This is all about comfort. This thing bends and flexes underneath you, so it's comfortable.
So how did you get there to actually have it manufactured?
That's the hard part. The very first thing you should do is look at a patent, and you can do that yourself by doing patent searches on Google or the U.S. Patent Office and find out if anybody has had a similar idea. The Patent Office tells us only 1 in 900 patents are actually taken to market.
Okay, so you can do that on your own?
On your own.
Okay, that's your first step you're recommending, to protect it then. Protect your idea.
Well, to understand if somebody else has your idea.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. So that would be the first step. Right. So you went through that first step. Then what happened?
Then I hired an attorney, and I needed help. I think most people probably would, to hire an attorney to help them actually write the claims. And so that process takes at least 2 years, and you have to expect $15,000.
I was just going to ask you, what was the initial cost with that?
Well, it's always less, because oftentimes it's always maybe about $8,000 or $10,000. But what happens is you'll have to go back and refile as the Patent Office looks at your claim and says, this is or is not unique and patentable.
Okay, so you get about 2 years into the process. Do you finally actually see the seat by then?
No, because many of us haven't actually built the seat. It's all on line drawings. I used the university here, Boise State Tech Help. They have a great department that helps people actually build prototypes.
And so you actually started it that way. How did you get to the manufacturing part then?
Well, I'm going to back up. I started in my garage.
I hear that a lot with people with great ideas.
Yes, and then Tech Help, and actually other universities like Wisconsin and so forth.
Okay, so we do only have 3 minutes here. How did you actually get to the part where you had a product?
We had to build it by hand the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever get discouraged?
Oh, yes.
What kept you going then?
Because I wanted to provide a better product. That's what kept me going. I think inventors don't really do it because they think they're going to make a fortune. They do it because they believe that this is really a better product.
Really? You don't think it's all about the money?
Not at all. You couldn't do something for 7 years if it was just for money. I did it because I wanted people riding our bikes.
Right. Bottom line with this then, what would be your one big tip you'd give someone who says, I've got that idea that's going to work?
Find out everything that's wrong with it. You can always find the right things. Start with the wrong.
That is great advice. Jerry Rutherford, and again, this is called the Carbon Comfort bicycle seat. Thanks for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll be right back.